and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bears. So let's send you up to Chicago, where we'll say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
319.
The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. Shreds the tackle. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. That'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to the running game. Langford, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Time to feature the offensive starters and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
Green 39! Green 39!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route. 1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around. Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 58 yards. Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Hard throw, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Franks' kick is good. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the sneak, Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They come out here in the eye. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They go screenplay to Langford. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the the sideline after a chip shot field goal. Maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down now after the pass completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up, accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured.
And it's blocked. And the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They'll come out in the pistol. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they win big on first. It's unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's got his man on the out route. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Carew's got it, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
26!
Rodgers now on first down. And this is complete to Zach Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Langford. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now, I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
To throw is Rodgers. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dez Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the... Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On third and short, Drake. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They come out here in the eye. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. They'll run here with Langford. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
26. Switch. 26.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Langford. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Langford again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. Langford again. Busy man this afternoon. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now it's Rodgers, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to fire, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right. Check 26. Check 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Fielded at the 43. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT. Completes it to Lee. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Langford cuts it out here, left sideline. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. This is Jeremy Langford's 20th carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Give him 28 yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Key inside in. Key inside in. Got 3. 3 down. 319. Check.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the eye.
319.
Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jeremy Langford, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play action. They'll throw. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to...